Hello everyone, this is Bob from Stage FP. I would like to introduce our new flashing application for the MSV70 and the MSV80. These computers control the BMW N51 and M52 engines. So let me go ahead and get started on showing you how this application works. So currently right now we are dynoing a N52 right now. It's got headers and a 3-stage intake manifold on it, and it just needs our tune update. First thing that you want to do when flashing these vehicles and reading the vehicles, you want to make sure you have a 20 to 50 amp charger on the vehicle. It will drain the battery during the read process or the write process. So to go ahead and get started, we'll go ahead and insert the key here into the ignition and press the start stop button once, so that way the check engine light's illuminated. And then on our software here, we want to go ahead and just make sure it's communicating with the cable here. So we'll go ahead and click on the identify button. And as you can see that it's pulled up the VIN, the ECU type, the model of the ECU, the firmware, and it gives you a few options here. Virtual read, it does a fast read. For right now, since we're kind of beta testing this software out right now, we want to make sure we do a full backup of your ECU just in case something goes wrong. This will allow us to restore the ECU back to stock just in case something fails during the flash process. One other note is everybody's been wanting to be able to do this process with their own Bimmer Geeks cable or K-line or DCAN cable. Right now, as you can see, we are currently using a Bimmer Geeks cable. We'll also be providing cables as well that are compatible with the software that are priced about the same as a Bimmer Geeks cable. So if you already have one of these, then all you have to do is buy our software license off the website and you should be able to flash. So let me get back to the software here. So since we are doing a full read, what we're going to want to do is click on the backup button here. It's going to identify it. It's going to tell you, hey, this is going to take an hour. In order for it to do this full read, we're going to go ahead and hit yes. And then now it's going to start the process of reading, and you'll see the taskbar move. As this is reading out, I just want to mention the reason why we're moving to the software is just for the ability to get the tune into everybody else's hands, because it's been kind of a pain to ship these cables overseas. It's been a pain to get cables in stock, and a lot of you guys already have a Bimmer Geeks cable in stock, so this makes it a whole lot more flexible for you guys in the end and cuts down the costs of this software. I'll go ahead and pause the video here and show you what the next step is. Okay, after the file is done reading, you can see it took like an hour and 17 minutes to do a full read. We're going to go ahead and save this file. Make sure you save it to somewhere where you can find it very easily, either to the desktop or to a folder, but just make sure you save it somewhere where you can easily get to it. Once you save it, the next process that you need to do for remote tuning is, I just recommend to highlight all of this information and copy this, and then in Notepad, paste this information in here, or you can paste this information into an email and send it directly to me, because I'm going to need your VIN and a few bits of this information here for processing your tune. So I'm going to go ahead and create the tune file, and then I'll show you the flashing process next. Okay, after you do the full read and you're ready to start flashing the car, the next step is to go ahead and, this is going to be weird, is to install the factory file back to the vehicle. What this is going to do is provide the unlocking method in order to be able to do fast writes to the vehicle. So this first write is going to take approximately about 15 to 20 minutes for it to do this first half of the file write. So in order to get that started, just go ahead and insert the key, press the stop button once, and like I stated before, make sure you have a charger on the vehicle. And once you have all those steps correct, you click on identify. It'll identify the vehicle, and it's going to say RS bypass not detected. So that's what we're going to get ready to do, is install that. So we'll go ahead and click the factory file right here. We're going to go ahead and select that. And then what we're going to do is do the flash full. So it'll identify the ECU, and then it's going to start the process of unlocking the ECU for the fast flash process. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video here and show you what that looks like next. All right, so once it finishes the full write, which in this case took 29 minutes, you're going to see this. It'll say RSA bypass detected true. So that means we're ready to flash the tune file. So we'll just go up here and we're going to re-identify the vehicle. Okay, and then we're going to load our flash bin. So we'll do it right here. And then we will do flash tune. And once again, it's the same as doing the full write. Make sure the key is in the correct position. Make sure you have a charger on the car. And we will go ahead and start the flash tune process. So you'll see the write process on this is a little bit quicker than the full write. So wait for it to start writing. There it goes. So any of the tune files we send to you from this point, so say you want to do a burble tune or you want to do an E85 tune and you want to be able to switch between them very quickly, this is the new flash process now. So it takes a little over a minute for it to do the whole write, but it's going to make it much easier swapping between tune files. All right, so once it completes, you'll get a pop-up on the screen that shows everything has flashed successfully. And we'll go over here to the car. Before starting the vehicle, make sure you turn the car off. Wait about 5-6 seconds. You're gonna turn the car back on, and then we should be good to go to start it. And there we go.